Good morning, beautiful people of Earth. It's a little cold, overcast morning today, which is nice for a change. And I'm making juice because I've got to go out and help my friend run a bar this morning because they've got this country horse event called a Gymkhana. I don't know if they call them that in other countries, but you know, it's a get-together of horsey people and motorbikes, and it's loud and it's dusty, and it ends up as a big drunken debauchery. So it's not really my idea of a good time, but I love my friend and I offered to help. So I've got to go and pick up 10 bags of ice, and then I've got to go and open and run the bar for a few hours, but I don't want that to stop my juicing. So I'm making my juice, getting ready. Even though it's cold, I've somehow adjusted to having cold juice. My weight loss has kind of slowed down, which is a shame, but I'm not too fussed about that because it's, like I said, my angle for this juice fast has kind of changed. But I am down 10.2. One second. Who are these? What? Look at all these kids. Are you kidding me? I've got all these kids outside of my house walking through the bush. What was I saying? Yeah, I am 10.2. So it feels good to get over that 10 kilo mark. Oh my gosh, it feels like it took forever, but it didn't really. 10 kilos is a lot of weight. So that's 22 pounds. 22 pound weight loss, which feels really good. 22 pounds, oh my gosh, that's a lot of weight. Like, I mean, in hindsight, I've still got so much to lose, but just to have 22 pounds less carrying around on my body is a huge deal. Because my goal initially at the start of the year, before I decided I was going to do a juice fast, was to get to under 100 kilos by the end of this year. I'm at 104.3 this morning. So I'm going to meet that goal. I'm hoping, you know, in the next few weeks. So that's one goal accomplished for the year, because that was a New Year's resolution for me to get under 100 kilos by the end of the year. And to do it before that is a bonus. I did not know that I was going to be doing an extended juice fast, but I'm on the wagon now. I'm on the juice wagon, and it feels really, really good. But it's just sticking it out. Did I just cut 3 apples? I hope not. It's just sticking it out. It's not even sticking it out. I want to get this crap out of my system. I want to get this old, you know, crap, literally crap, this old shit out of my system, this old fecal matter that has been blocking me up, making me sick. Not just that, but it is a huge contributor to that. And I doubt I would have as much motivation if I wasn't documenting. So I doubt I would have the same amount of motivation if I had not documented my stools or my poo throughout this whole journey and not come across those worms. I doubt I would have the same motivation, because now I know what's in me and I see how my body is healing from this juice fast. And actually now, knowing I've had worms, I mean, no one wants to believe that they would ever have worms, and I have got them. And not only have I got them, I've got a colony. Oh dear. I have crammed this. This is going to be a big juice. This is going to take me, but this is good because this will keep me full and satiated as I'm running this bar out there. Surely there's no one drinking out there this early. Okay. Got my strainers, straining bags. And I just pour this in. Gotta make sure it doesn't go over the sides. Hopefully I can catch it before it does. That is a lot of juice. Oop. Lots of juice. This is how I make my juice. Straining. Letting it all drip out. And then I just let it sit there. I twist the bag. Just let it sit there while I go and drink this portion of the juice. And I put the rest of it in there. And I let that strain gently by itself. Get that out of the way. Just let that strain for about 20 minutes and it comes out with the cleanest juice. Ah, that is so good. What a good juice. Cold, but delicious. Look at this. Look at this pomegranate. Okay, this is my pomegranate from my tree. And this is what a friend gave me yesterday. I got 2 of these and I juiced this last night. This is called a wonderful pomegranate. I actually don't know what this pomegranate is, but mine are bitter and they are not tasting good. This, however, oh my gosh, I juiced this yesterday. Delicioso. It is so delicious. It's so good. Look at the color. That is a perfect pomegranate. That reminds me of the Afghani pomegranates. And this is a wonderful variety, like it's called a wonderful variety. So I'm hoping my friend takes some cuttings or I can somehow get some cuttings and propagate because that is a delicious pomegranate. Okay, I'm going to go get dressed and I'm going to... Here's my outfit. Definitely not the colors to wear out at a country shindig, but you know what? I don't care. I'm going to wear what I want. If I get dusty and dirty, I don't care. That's why I have a washing machine. So anyway, here's my juice. Ready to go. And this will keep me satiated for a couple of hours when I'm out there organizing this bar. So I'll take you out there when I'm on the road. Well, it's the afternoon now, and I've come home from my bar shift. Oh, you would not believe it. I mean, for the last 3 days, I've kind of had minimal bowel movements, not much weight loss, minimal bowel movements, still bowel movements, but once per day and nothing like huge or anything. Oh my goodness. So I get out there with all that ice and that alcohol, and I'm about to start my bar shift. Then I start feeling my stomach gurgling. I'm like, you have got to be joking me. No, I've just started. I'm like 15 kilometers away from my home. And I just said to one of the guys in the bar, I said, look, you're going to have to hold the reins in the bar because I got to go home. There's no way I'm going to be using the toilets out there and just not having the amenities to clean clean the toilet if I needed to. And oh my gosh, it was one of the biggest bowel movements I've had and worm bowel movements. This was a really wormy, disgusting bowel movement. And I raced home like I was literally I barely made it to the door, barely made it into the house. And if I left it a minute later of leaving that place, there would have been an accident in the car. That's how bad it was. So I ran inside. Oh my gosh. I mean, obviously it was a relief, but like, this is how it can happen. And just of all days, this is the only day that I'm, need to go out. And I really tried to prepare, and I was hoping I wouldn't have anything till lunchtime, like bowel movements till lunchtime, because that's kind of how it's been for the last few days. This was coming at 10 o'clock and it was just horrendous. It was like 110 grams. Like, I waited because I don't think I've had a worm bowel movement that big through this whole juice fast. So it just happened to be when I was needed most out there, and I had to go. I had to dump them and come in home and tidy myself up again and then go back out there. But my bowels, oh my gosh, there is some weird things going on. So at the end of this video, I'm going to show you what has just come out of me. It's kind of G-rated, but these worms, honestly, I must have a proper infestation because it's not letting up. Now, what I'll show you in this picture, it's kind of a G-rated picture. It's not, overly disgusting, nothing like the bowel movement I had at 10 o'clock. But it is showing you, like, these worms are huge in me. Like, they are big in me because when I've added water to the stool, well, it's not even a stool, but when I've added water to it, you can actually see how wide these things are, and it's catching bubbles. And I'll show you in the picture, you'll see that. Here, let's have a look. Look at this. Do you see? This whole left piece here is, it's like intestines. It's like intestines. Obviously, it's not mine, but it obviously is an enclosed membrane, because look at the air inside of this. I suspect this is a huge worm, and it has broken up, in the main stool that I had this morning at 10 o'clock. And these are the remnants that have just come out of me. And I seem to think this is a huge worm, and it's caught air as it's, hit it's hit the air outside of me and in the water, or there's been at least air inside of it. And since I've, put water in, the air has, kind of shifted to, inside this membrane thing. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you, people, this is just whatever is in me is huge. This thing is huge. You can see that's like a centimeter at the top of that left piece. It's like a centimeter. And then on the right hand side, that big chunk, it was almost like an egg sac. Like, I couldn't pick it up on the side of the bowl or anything. This is just so weird. It's amazing, and it's weird, and it's disgusting all at the same time. So this is day 43 of a juice fast, and this is the stuff coming out of me now. And it's been nothing but juice. So no amount of fruit or juice is ever going to A, stink like that, and B, ever make shapes and forms like this. And this is just, I'm just so thankful this stuff is out of me, because I don't know how long it's been in there. But these shapes
are weird. And if there are worms that are that big inside of me, like that is shocking to me. That is shocking.